post yesterday. Got a little busy yesterday. I had watching two babies, but I did want to go ahead and give a recap on my session from yesterday as well as my session from today. Yesterday was not a good day for me, and it wasn't necessarily anything that had to do with my strategy. It was me just not looking at the market and preparing myself better. I believe I got here and I was looking at the market and there was something right in front of me that I just missed, and which caused me to essentially go on tilt all day and just keep on losing money. I took a really heavy loss yesterday just from going on tilt and thinking that it was gonna go the way I thought it was gonna go, and then when I went back, I just realized that I just missed one of them, a really important piece of just my strategy as a whole. So I did want to kind of go over that yesterday's session, and then we'll work our way till today's session. So yesterday, I will be posting videos about this, but my buy areas and my sell areas come from breaker structure. That's the number one thing that makes me find my buy and sell areas, but only on the higher time frames, specifically the 1 hour, and because those happen a lot more. 4 hour breaker structures happen, but it's just a lot less likely that it's actually going to be an A+ breaker structure. And yes, I do grade my breaker structures, but 1 hour yesterday, 1800, huge breaker structure to the upside. And whenever I have these breaker structures on the hourly, that whole candle that breaks that structure becomes my area. So until we close under that hourly candle, then it is only buys. Now if we break under it, then we can start looking for sells. So I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So yesterday when I came into the market, this is what I'm looking at. I'm only looking at this. Okay. So I see breaker structure. Okay. Here's my hourly candle. I'm like, okay, once we break under, this area right here, then I just want to go short. So, and I was like, okay, we didn't take out the high, the session high. We broke under this area where buyers are interested. So the whole time we were right here, I waited for this candle to close. We closed, automatically thinking sells. Okay, sells are in play. Just gotta wait for a confirmation setup, which is what I've went through my other videos. Pull back, confirmation on a lower time frame to the downside. All right, let's sell it. So got the close, looking for sells, and as you can see, as soon as it sold off, or as soon as we got that close, we just continued to push up the rest of the day. And the one thing that I missed, because I was so focused on this, the one thing that I missed was this big candle right here. And look, this candle did break a structure, okay? And on top of that, we got a very clean close above this high. So this was something that I missed, which means, and we broke structure, we're at like right here on this candle. So it makes it valid. So I should not have been looking for sells under that candle right there, under this candle. I should have only been focusing on buys, and I should have went down to my lower time frame, and I definitely would have saw that if I would have just caught that 1800 candle. So at the end of the day, I'm still human. I still make mistakes. It's just whenever you're trading, you really have to treat this like a job, and you have to make sure that you're preparing yourself for the day, just like you would in any other job. You gotta make sure you're prepared, make sure that you're mentally there. That way you can, get the best out of your time and be productive. And ultimately, I did not do that, and it was my downfall yesterday. So just being transparent, huge loss yesterday. I was up quite a bit in my express, and then yesterday happened. So, but this morning, a lot more a lot more better of a day. So as soon as Asian session opened, I happened to see this close right here on Asian session, and right when I saw that at all-time highs, I figured today was just going to be a buy day. I didn't even doubt it in my mind. I woke up this morning thinking buy. So and so we had this clean break of structure, so I was just waiting essentially for the pullback. Now, even though we did take out this candle, look what we had right here. I mean, we had this area right here that broke structure. So, I mean, this whole area right here was a buy area for me. So, this morning, I believe I took my trade. Actually, I think I took my trade. I actually got in before market open, which I told them the other day I would not do that, but I did it because it was my setup. So I took it, and as you can see, we just blasted off this morning. So I was able to have a winning trade today. I only took one trade, which was a winning trade. So, but actually, I am going to go over what I was looking at today, why I was only thinking about buys. I'm going to be a little bit more going into detail about my strategy a little bit more. So we broke right here during Asian session on the hourly time frame. I'm in the hourly time frame. We broke up here at all-time highs, which is a very clean setup for me. It means buyers aren't interested. We're just waiting for that pullback. Okay. So whenever this morning I was looking for areas where, you know, we were going to pull back to, happened to see this area right here. So I went ahead and marked it on my chart here. And I'm just doing this marking so you can see exactly how I did this. So I marked this on my chart, right? So we got this clean. I would have done this one, but I don't trade during the Asian session because you'll get faked out during the Asian and New York or the Asian and London session. So best to trade the New York session with this strategy. So what I did was I marked this right here, okay? Because even though we got the close, I was just looking for that pullback. I didn't know if it was going to be right here or where it was going to be at. Now, if this was New York session and we did this, then I definitely would have been looking for a trade somewhere in here. I probably would have taken it, but because we got it was New York session, and whenever you woke up and you're down here, it's like, oh, okay. So I go down to my 15-minute time frame, and guys, please pay attention. I'm giving you guys some really good stuff here. So do you see how this 15-minute candle was the one that essentially broke this structure? So automatically what I do is I will mark this 15-minute candle just like that. Now I will mark my 5-minute. I'll go down to my 5-minute, and what I want to see on the 5-minute is a breaker structure to the upside on the 5-minute. So we're over here. I did see this one, but again, it was too early. I wouldn't even be looking at that. So what I did was I saw this breaker structure whenever I started coming into the market, and what I did was actually mark this whole 5-minute candle out. This is what I did. Mark this whole 5-minute candle out. So now I have this buy area right here. Now to break it down even further, I go down to my 1-minute chart, and this is my execution time frame. And what I want to see is a breaker structure on the 1-minute chart, but even better, what I want to see is I want to see it. You know, I posted in another video how I want to. I don't care if we come up 20 points, 50 points. Like, I really don't care. Like, I just want to see us just come up a little bit, just so I know buyers are interested and get that pullback. Okay, I did get I did get in a little bit early on this, and they could have reversed on me. But again, you know, I'm an aggressive trader. I get in whenever I think my strategy is about to get set up, which is my downfall sometimes, but more than likely, you know, I try to be careful with that. So as you can see right here, at 9:20, I was just kind of watching, and I saw this breaker structure in this area on the 1-minute. I saw this push up, so I went ahead and took my trade, put my stop right here. put my stop right there, ready to buy this thing up. Clear close during the Asian session for highs, pullback, and then lower time frame confirmation. So I just broke down my trade for the day. I did get out a little bit earlier because I had my daughter here. So, and I don't want to sit in the chart. Yesterday I sat at the chart all day, getting in sells, just getting thrashed. So today, once we kind of pushed up here, I just went ahead and got out. So did have a profitable day. It's an A+ setup. And then usually whenever you have this setup, if I do not have an imbalance above here and I just have highs, I'll usually just hold it. I didn't want to do that today just because of just how weird the market's been recently, but the imbalance, we did not have an imbalance on the higher time frame. We had some highs that you could have targeted, but honestly, just with how we closed on the hourly at the Asian session highs, we got a really clean break for the highs. I was 90% sure we were just going to blast off today at some point. I didn't know it was going to be first thing this morning, but I knew at some point we were probably going to blast off, and that's exactly what we did. So, but yeah, that's how I broke down my trade. I'll be posting more videos about this, about my setup and what exactly I do, what I look for. But just giving you guys a quick little overview of my day from yesterday and today. Go a little breakdown of my trade setup from today, what I messed up on yesterday and how I will fix it later. Just one big key takeaway I have is make sure that you prepare yourself. I do plan on streaming live, but again, I have my kids, so it's just really hard to stream live and go back and forth. So, but once I get better time and a little better setup, then I'll start streaming live, and that way whoever wants to take the trades with me can do that. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching.